Well, former Air Force guys have been sharing this article. They're watching the broadcast and saying that thanks, because this is perhaps should set all those naysayers and their doubts to rest. Pathikrit, Payne, this article talks about why the spice bomb was used, and we have now put out here on News 8, CNN News 18 on the right stand, why Balakot was chosen as a target.
Anand, thank you for a lot of good information that has been given. I'll just make a couple of very important points. First of all, every Israeli bomb when they create, the objective is because they actually fight a war in an urban-centric environment. So they avoid all kind of collateral damages. Now the reason why a spice bomb was used, I mean a lot of people know about it, but the reason it had to fall vertically because it has to have that kind of acceleration. The objective is to get deep inside, because in generic terms these are called bunker busters. So there were at least 2-3 floors beyond what is visible in the normal parley. Third is what happens in this kind of environment, and the objective of the bomb in a confined area, it creates reflective shock waves. So in the reflective shock waves that it creates by sucking up the oxygen of the environment, it creates a temperature of around 1500 degrees Celsius for several hundred milliseconds, and in that kind of an environment for anything organic to survive is beyond impossible.
Soft tissue.
Absolutely gone. The objective again, to avoid collateral damage, because in an urban-centric warfare, even if the building collapses, it can damage other buildings. So the objective is very precise. Around, as Samir Joshi has mentioned very categorically in this article, 80 kg of TNT was used, and it creates a certain amount of shockwave, which is good enough to obliterate everything, but not good enough to destroy the building. And the objective of the Air Force was very precise, that physical destruction should be limited. Because there is another thing, physical destruction of any building is done primarily by fragmentation bombs. This is basically a bomb which is basically called a thermobaric or a fuel-air explosive bomb. In this case, Samir Joshi writes is primarily fuel-air explosive which has been used instead of a typical thermobaric bomb. Objective was to kill the nerve center, and the nerve center has been devastated. Your information, as was given, that the communication has stopped, proves that there were bunkers deep inside which has been destroyed.
Ujjwal Chaudhary.